Hello everyone, welcome back to Let's Play Pool of Radiance on the NES. So, we're going to face the monster leaders. The monster leaders have gathered. That's great to know. Yeah, we're pretty much hitting the ground running with these videos this time. And I forgot to check who's got that flail. It's not her, is it? Okay, no. I think, but I'm not sure these guys are immune to spells, so I'm not going to even chance it. And I'm doing this completely wrong. Once again, focus on the ogre. Because he's the one that can do the most damage. I just got lucky that he didn't do that much. The gnoll, despite his size, is actually not that difficult. And the hobgoblin, well, we faced them before, but we just haven't faced a leader before. But he's still pretty easy. This ogre has a little bit more points than, I think he's got like 24, 29 points, I think. Alright, so let's take out the ogre. And that gnoll is getting pretty annoying. But especially when you're like later in the game when you're leveled up, of course these guys are no match. But, you know, they could do a lot of damage if you let them, so I'm gonna try going after the hobgoblin. Okay, I guess that didn't work out very well. I don't want him killing my thief just yet. Then again, the thief at this point is pretty much like bait. So it says that he's hurt, so that means I have a few turns to bandage him, so that's what I'm going to do. But I should be able to beat this without a problem. And if I can hit this freaking gnoll, it's... does he have the flail? No, you know what, let's use the wand. I want to see what it does. It's probably just magic missile, but... Yep. But at least we took care of him. And the leader surrendered. Okay, hobgoblin leader. And that's all I got here, so... let's bring back that potion to Olo, and we'll be ready for the final fight here. And I was not trying to make a connection to the video game of the same name. Okay, so thank you. Give me the potion, please. Claim more money and attack does pretty much the same thing as before if you stay or decide to attack him. Insult ones will teach you a lesson, so no use doing that. Olo drinks the potion eagerly. He grows younger and stronger before your eyes. Good. Now we'll give you your reward. Oh my god, we got a lot of stuff. That necklace. This is probably the best item in the entire game. I really should have sell a lot of the stuff. Can Steve carry anything? Gosh, just the beginning of the game we're already running out of stuff. And if you try to go back, he just says, I have no time for you now. You leave the room. So we could go and train, but at the training hall before we do this final fight. Oops. This is the actual boss of the slums. But I'm going to try winging it, especially because I don't really have enough money. Maybe I would if I sold enough items, but we have to go back to the Rope Guild. And, oh my gosh, why? Why, game? Okay. Alright, so here we go. Monsters are playing and throwing flour bags at each other. One of the bags breaks, sending billows of flour up. The playful monster seems unhappy.
Gee, I have nothing to throw.
A troll spots you and grins. Yeah, you do. You have them. My pronouns are he, thank you very much. Okay, so yes, trolls. These are quite possibly the worst enemies in the game. Because not only do they take a lot of hits, but they do a crap ton of damage. So pretty much at this point, any successful hit they make will kill off a party member. And if that's not bad enough for the coup de grace, they can actually regenerate health unless you're standing on the spot that they died at. I didn't know that until, again, the clue book says that. So this is where you want to use your necklace, and basically you just want to keep using it until you kill them. Now, I was an idiot and I killed one of those kobolds, but you want to put them to sleep. Trolls cannot be paralyzed unless you use a Stink Cloud spell. So, I hope they don't... Oh, they got a turn. Okay, that's not good. Okay. And when you use the Fireball Necklace, make sure you do not hit the kobolds, because you could pretty much use them as a meat shield. Alright. So I hit him for a few points. I'm going to my Cleric up here, but I'm not going to attack. Okay, good. Yeah, basically you want to just keep using this necklace till you kill the trolls. After that, you might want to save the rest of it. So I believe trolls have 35 points, if I'm not mistaken. So after you beat this battle, though, after you kill the trolls, it's pretty much smooth sailing. Alright, so we win. We win the slums. A longbow. Ooh, I want that, but I can't carry it. Crap. Okay. Well, we'll just have to trade those off later. So that is the end of the slums, and while you can't use your map here, still, you can rest here uninterrupted. There you go. Okay, it's always Goldleaf who casts the spells. She's like the spellcaster. Make sure we rest till morning, because otherwise everything is going to be closed in New Flan. First thing I'm going to do is pawn off my items. And since I've played through this game several times, I know what I need later and what I don't need later. So, and my piano shut off, which acts as my computer speaker, so I need to turn it back on. Hopefully that didn't screw up the audio or anything. Anyways, alright, let's sell. Well, let's see. No, we don't want to sell. That's a +1 shield. But we're going to sell the scrolls, because I don't ever use them. You might find use in them, though, so don't do it just because I'm doing it. You might find great use in them, and you'll probably even call me crazy for doing that. So what I'll do is I'm going to give my fighter a short bow, because my archer, Nick, is the main archer of the group, so... And yes, I did indeed give Felger, or gave the flail to Felger. I believe it's a +2. Let's see, how much is... Whoops. Not going to sell it, of course, but... Yeah, but we're going to trade. And the reason I'm showing you this part, too, is because this is how I'm basically showing you how the menus work. So we're going to give this the flail to Felger. I think Felger's already got banded mail, so I'm not going to worry about that. I could probably just sell it, the one I've got. Yeah, that's what I'll do. So we have another +1 sword. I did say I wasn't going to get the thief longsword, even though you can in this version of the game. Let's see. No, I just want to sell that. I want to sell that sword. Then I'm actually gonna give the fighter a couple weapons. Let me make sure that, okay, he's got a +1 already equipped, so that's good. Anything else? Yes, I don't need some of the stuff. I do need that, though. What about Goldleaf? Yeah. Alright. Then I think the thief had the bracers. I'm going to get that to the fighter. And the bow, he can have. I'll trade my short bow to Gwydion. And I think that's about all I need to do right now. So I think we're ready to move on. So let's equip. That's the last thing I need to do. Make sure everything is equipped. Yeah, so 0 armor class is already good. It doesn't seem like the bracers do anything. That might upgrade my strength or something. I don't know. But we could check, I guess. 1880. So yeah, the gauntlets probably did something. But let me make sure my party is fully equipped. Shield. Longbow. Oh, wait, I can't do that, of course. Be kind of tricky to use a bow and a shield at the same time. Okay, so we got our armor on, so, okay, good. So, let's go and train our characters. This might take a few tries, because I want to get my fighter at least, see if I can get him to 30. Nope. Let's see, can I? And it took me years to realize this, I think even past my original playthroughs, but I realized that the trainer is supposed to look like Arnold Schwarzenegger. I think that's funny. Again, this is one thing that I'll say was better. Okay, I'll just keep 28. Anything 10 or more is fine. I'm just gonna go in order here. I think that's good for a cleric. That's 16, okay, and I don't think can I? Okay. Oh, I do have enough gold, okay. Well, that's fine, we can train here. Alright. That works. Okay, so now let's go back to the slums. We're gonna rest up. And now it'll be time... Whoops. It'll be time for us to go to Sokolkeep on Thorin Island. To the north is the passenger dock. Good to know. The boatman comes over and says, "The city council is only allowing boats out to Sokolkeep." You board a boat. A boot. If you're Canadian. You arrive at the fortress of Sokolkeep. Again, good to know. Here's the main gate of Sokolkeep. You hear faint footsteps from inside the keep. The grass has grown very thick to the west of the gate. You see an elfin skeleton in the rocks and grass. His weapons and belongings are rusty or have rotted to pieces. What do you do? Well, let's talk to him. Maybe he's got something to say. Looks like he's a guy who's full of conversation. This elf expired a long time ago. Oh, so he's like a glass of milk then. Okay. Search. You find his pouch with a scroll in it. On the scroll are some words in Elvish. You can attack it. All you do is just break the skeleton apart. And that's all it does. So there's a battle over here, but it's really unnecessary, and at this point in the game, we're not really ready to take on enemies that can poison you, so let's not do that. Suddenly a group of undead appears. We're just going to parley with them. You try all the words on the elf scroll, and the undead leave. These skeletons are actually the, unfortunately, you don't have to do that again, just have the option to give password or not. Anyways, these skeletons are actually the patrols of, who were defending the island, so I think it's because they think you're intruders. But then you give them the password and they're like, oh, okay, you're good. This is the remains of a smithy. There are broken bellows and rusty forges. Frogs croak loudly outside. Oh, do they now? The frog's drone becomes louder. Well, let's talk to them. Let's be nice. Maybe if we're nice to them, they'll let us go. Frogs can't understand you. So, this is the point where the clue book for the computer version made me laugh my ass off, because it actually tells you to parley with the frogs. In that version, and the computer version, when you do that, it just says croak. So, that's pretty funny. So, even though the game calls them poisonous frogs, I don't know if they forgot to program it in or something, but yeah, these frogs aren't poisonous. In fact, these, I'm pretty sure, are the easiest enemy in the entire game, without any kind of exaggeration. They only have like 4 hit points like kobolds, and when they do hit you, they only do like a few points of damage at worst. So just don't let their size fool you. But yeah, basically, when you get items that you need to sell and stuff, and you're trying to decide, should I sell this or this one, without identifying it, well, if it sells for more than the other one, obviously that's the one you want to keep. So it's pretty much a no-brainer. So, you don't get much from that battle, but there is something in here if you look. Or have the search mode on. Skeleton patrols don't go in these rooms, so you're fine. Here we go. There is a hammer among the broken wood. Do you take it? Yeah, let's take it, see what it is. Oh, too bad it's not an MC hammer. That'd be nice to listen to right now. Okay. This room seems to have been an armory. The arms and armor here are rusted and useless. Here's a secret room. You find a secret armory after you pass through an illusionary section of wall. Something glitters in the northwest corner. Oh, let's check it out. What's in the northwest corner? There's nothing in that room, though. There is a floor lamp in the corner, and something is hung from it. There is a shield, a mace, a sword, and chainmail. The equipment has not been tarnished by age. Do you take them? Yeah. I'm sure they're okay with us just waltzing in here and taking their stuff, right? Okay. Well, I guess I can give him a shield. And there's a mace, so my cleric could probably use that. Yeah, there's nothing in that room, so you don't have to worry. We could do the main fight right now, but we're not quite ready for that. So, but if you take a step over there, it'll start it. This room is filled with rotten wood. It seems that there had been cots and lockers. Nothing valuable remains in the room. You know, I notice every time the game says there's nothing of value, there's something of value, you know. I think this game thinks that a certain something is not what it should be, or what it could be, when in fact it is all that it should be and more. But whatever. Okay, let's see. A low-hanging haze congeals into wispy shadows, and the shadows begin to moan. I don't want ghost sex. I hope you guys understand that. The shadows make a terrible keening noise. Ooh. Let's attack them. The shadows drift away moaning. Ah. Oh, maybe they're turned on by being threatened. I don't know. Okay, actually what you're supposed to do is advance. And parley. You read words from the elf scrolls. The shadows drift forward you. The shadows drift toward you and begin to talk. We were soldiers of the keep. The head cleric bound our spirits here as guards. There is the head cleric's diary. Read it. A ghost points to the floor. You find a diary hidden under the floorboard. When you turn the page of the diary, you see written, "Monsters attacked us again. They knew how to fight better than kobolds or goblins. I think they have a strong leader. They are too good. We can't beat them in this condition. Friend Martinez has prepared terrible spells. Now we have no other choice but to defend ourselves." You find precious stones with the diary. Do you take them? Of course. Get a few gems there. As far as I know, gems don't serve any other purpose than to just for you to sell them and get money. As far as I'm aware. So, I actually want to refer to the Adventurous Journal, because what we just read is from the computer version, but it's in the Adventurous Journal that came with the game for copy protection. So I believe it's journal entry 3 in this case. Yeah, so just as an example, let's pause this really quick. So, an old leather-bound book written with a small firm hand. The hordes came again last night. Their coordination was frightening. Under the cover of darkness, goblins and kobolds pushed bundles of sticks to within bow range. These bundles formed a wall that protected the small ones from our archers. Once the wall was erected, orc archers took up safe positions there and began pelting the castle walls with arrows. We tried shooting flaming arrows at the wall of sticks to set it afire. Monsters are normally afraid of fire, but these monsters showed no fear. They simply scooped dirt on the flames to put them out. Before all the fires were out, they had resumed firing at us. Surely some unnatural force must have been at work to weld these quarrelsome beasts into an organized fighting force. I do not know if we could combat the monster's onslaught much longer. We lost 12 more men last night. The monsters seem to have an unlimited number of reinforcements. The last priest of Tyr, Thorin Martinez, says he has a way to protect the keep, but he says that it's so terrible that it may only be used as a last resort. Unless we receive reinforcements shortly, Thorin Martinez is our only hope. So as you can see, the journal entries give way more detail into what's going on, so I might read that a few times in the game. So anyways, it's time to fight. Suddenly you hear a loud sound. A huge army led by an ogre crashes through the door and attacks. Hey, that doesn't look like Shrek. So, I could do this fight legitimately, but I'm just going to use a fireball. You know, it's probably not the best idea, because you do want to save your fireballs for later, but we don't need them, or, you know, we're not going to need it to use it that much in this game. I actually should have put them to sleep, but whatever. Come on, can it be my turn? Can it be my turn? Damn it. Let me make sure there's enough of them. Okay, yeah, that's fine. I can just put the rest to sleep if I need to. Alright. So again, I'd only recommend using the fireball if you just want to get it over with quickly. So that's what I'm going to do, just for the sake of this video. Alright. And of course, I skipped past most of that. Actually, let's put him to sleep. We can do that, you know. Take care of the ogre first. You always want to try going after the strongest enemy. And now they're surrendering, so... I'm just going to speed this up a little bit so we can get the fight over with. Alright, there we go. Alright. The ogre had a note. Gather your men at the city port. Then go to Sokolkeep and slay the humans if they come. If you do, well, you will be rewarded. The boss. Let's see if I can find the journal entry in here. If I can't, it's fine. I'll just... I did put that in my guide, though. Okay. I think that's the journal entry, but I'm not sure. I'm just trying to look here. Not trying to take so much time, though. Alright. I can't find it, so, but it might be this one, though. Yeah, let's, okay, so I'm just gonna read this one really quick. Okay. So, a ratty piece of parchment with large writing on one side. Hold the Sokolkeep on Thorin Island at all costs. If attacked, sacrifice your troops as necessary to hold out until relieved. In your deployment, set 2 squads of hobgoblins to patrol Thorin Island at all times. At least 2 squads of archers are to be deployed on the walls at all times. Let the pack of war dogs loose to cover the island several times a day at random intervals. Set pairs of kobolds as observers in hidden locations around the island. If Thorin Island is invaded, immediately dispatch a message back to the castle. We will send over however many reinforcements are necessary to hold the island. Anyways, yeah, so I won't read too many of these because, I mean, they're in my guide. This is the remains of a shrine. There are 2 dried up orc bodies with contorted faces. The main part of the shrine is to the south. So let's check it out, see what's over here. A pale shadow appears. Well, I do not want to attack him because he looks like he could kick my ass, even though he looks like he's got boobs on his head. The shadow seems to be waiting for you to speak. I wonder if this is that Farron Martinez guy we've been hearing about. I mean, there's martinis behind him, so let's take a look. Let's try it. You try all the words from the elf scroll. The shadow begins to speak. I am Farron Martinez of Sokolkeep. Tell me, what has become of Flan? So, you can leave without answering. It makes you flee. Let's say it remains destroyed. You are a liar. That is not true. Martinez disappears with a cry. You leave. That's my bad Spanish accent, but I mean, it's like in Baldur's Gate. That's why I'm doing it, because like in Baldur's Gate, another Forgotten Realms game, there's like all kinds of different ethnic accents and stuff. Like there's German and Scottish and stuff, so why not Spanish? I mean, his last name is Martinez. Okay, so let's tell the truth. What destroyed Flan were those who gained their terrible power from the magic pool. It was monsters such as Tyrantraxus, Eteranka, and Thorath who led them. Mendor the Wise had gathered many records about them, but his library was overrun, and the books were lost. I'll give you the passwords to avoid battling the guards. Flan is rebuilt, so I can sleep peacefully now. Martinez fades slowly from view, and that's all you have to do. And that is the end. There are traces of a terrible battle. Oh, you don't say. And yeah, it won't let me have the map back because I chose to go away, I think. As like I said, there is an optional battle with some insects like scorpions, but they're scorpions actually, but I really don't want to deal with that. It would be too hard. The ship leaving for Flan is at anchor. What do? You board the ship. Yeah, I mean, obviously that's what I want to do. Okay, so let's did I even go to the council clerk for for the slums? I don't think I did. So let's do that, in case I didn't do that already. Alright. Let me check whether we owe you a reward. We got Sokolkeep back, thanks to you. We can go anywhere by boat now. Take your reward. That's a pretty hefty reward. Flan will be expanded now that you have cleared the slums. Take your reward. Thank you. That wasn't much. Now I'll give you your commission. Find any history books about Flan in the old times. A powerful weapon will be sold in Podal Plaza. Go to see who gets it and what kind of weapon it is. The Counselor, Kadorna, wants you to accept a special commission. Go to the East Room. I have given all the missions that I may. Okay, and I'll do this, but I'm going to end the video after this. Kadorna. My family treasure is hidden in the textile house. Go get it back. Be careful. I sent one of my servants, Skull Crusher, but he never came back. I will escort you to the exit. Yeah, I'm giving Kadorna a Scottish accent. I mean, we already did a Mexican accent, and we see how bad I do it, so. So when I come back, I'll probably, I'll probably train my characters and stuff. Well, I got a couple minutes. Let's see what I can do. I should have enough. Yeah, I should have enough for like a couple more training sessions. Let's see if my fighter can be upgraded, because that's what. Yeah, see, he can be. So, yeah, that's good. Yeah, I'd say if it's like 10 points, it's fine. So if the teacher says training costs 1,000 gold pieces, that means that they can be trained, you just don't have enough money. But I am going to have to train my other characters. So anyways, I'm going to go back and rest, and that's where I'm going to stop the video. So thank you so much for watching, guys. Really appreciate it, and hopefully this walkthrough is a lot better than the one I did many years ago. So actually, we're going to stay, well, we'll go back into the slums, and that's where I'll end the video, because we have to go this way anyways. So thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you guys later. God bless, and peace out. Next time, we're going to be doing quite a few missions, so get comfortable.